Hi guys, welcome to another X-Plane 12 video. Flying my current favorite aircraft, at least an X-Plane, the Toliss A320neo. I don't know why I like it so much, but it's a very well done aircraft. I guess it's like the texture is good enough, and then it's just very high fidelity in terms of system depth. And we're here once again at Manchester. I'm hoping to do well. This time I've actually started my A-car system, so we'll get this flight tracked, which is of course wonderful news. But we'll also have to, and I'm just gonna make sure that I do have, because I just realized I haven't actually made a flight plan for this one, which is a bit of a miscalculation, one might call it. Let's look at my bids, pilot briefing. We do want to generate a Simbrief flight plan. And it's the LEAP engines on this one, unless I've totally missed something. Let me actually move this one past here. They have a really nice, the Walker, really nice kind of how to get the flight plan, and then the only thing I don't like is the format this PDF comes in, but could be worse. And so yeah, as you can see, we're here at Manchester again. My only true payware airport that I got with my points from X-Plane Store. Not the best Manchester, but good enough, I would say. I guess frame rate wise it's probably better than the newer version that looks a bit better. Let me go up a bit so we can see surroundings. Have some TUI plane, not that many. I have it quite low in order to conserve frames. But let's put this back. So here we go. And what we want to do now is basically just jump inside. I'm gonna make sure that we have the flight plan, which it does look like we have. We're not gonna be wasting any time. I've flown this a couple of times, so you have seen how it works. And I've also flown it with the Walker livery before, so, and I've flown a couple of Walker flights, so there's nothing too much special. I think they have some limitations. Is it a landing rate of a specific amount, if I'm not mistaken? I can actually check that. Maybe my logbook will give a, I think it's 500, based on the fact that I have nothing over 500. 421 is my worst. DC-10 landing. Not good, not good. But yeah, let's see. Okay, we're starting everything. We have the IRS in a line. Anything we need to fix here? I don't think so, right? Let's just check maybe that we have the right engine type. Oh yeah, sorry, it's here. LEAP, perfect. Don't think we need to do any changes in that regard, but it's always good to double check. We just go in it, and then we should just be able to request it. Looks like it's working. E-bus, so it's a very short flight, Manchester to the nice $0 payware Heathrow. Let's see if we can get that rid of that. Which we can. We'll lock the doors. We don't want no intruders. In terms of ground services, we can open the doors. We can keep the cargo doors open. Loading performance. Let's make sure this one does fit what we had. 135. In terms of passengers, correct. 129 and 0 fuel weight. We can apply and quick refuel. Good. We'll start our pack X. Nothing too fancy. 9746, cruising altitude of 19,000, so not very. We probably won't even clear the skies. Or sorry, the clouds. The skies we won't be able to clear no matter what. Let's do like 80 with Wi-Fi, boarding music. I think we should have everything Walker. And then safety should also be a Walker one. I'm just trying to do a lot of these virtual ones now. If you're wondering why I'm doing them now compared to previously, just because I'm going away for like almost 1 month. So I make sure I have them done. So that's why I've done Metro, and now I'm doing Walker, and then I'm hoping to do Air Vigo as well a bit later this week, hopefully. Let me just check. Simulation rate looks good. Boarding, yeah. We can do our tests. What's up with the sounds? Sound device. Okay, they are working, but they're just so low, right? I don't know why the sounds. That's a bit better now. I can hear it as well. Sorry for this. I just wanted to make sure the sounds on Dexter. I don't know why it resets all the time for me. Nav and logo. We can do that to auto as well. We can arm. Put that to auto. Which one we're taking off from? 27 left. Let's import the flight plan into SimBrief. Check what. I think we flew Midland at the latest, right? So that's probably what we have. Then we flew from Gatwick, right, to Antwerpen. Fun flight as well. Let's actually see though. We're doing Sunb 1R to HON 1H. I'm gonna check if we have that in the pack X. Which one did it want? 23 right to 27 left. Yeah, that makes sense. Did I say 27 was the departing? I must have looked at the... Or earlier I said that, but yeah. Zone 1R. Sonex. Is that really our flight plan? No, it's Sanba. God, why did I... It's Sunb. That's a much faster. Let me show you. I'm just populating this one now. Then we're doing the HON 1H. We're coming in from the 27, so we should come in. I don't think 27 left. Okay, interesting. So that one landed, I think, on the above one a couple times. So let's see now what we can get. ILS. So we can do that. That should work, and we should avoid having to be vectored in. So in case Pilot ADC stops working, we'll be fine. That's always nice to know.
1,100 broken.
I'm gonna switch. We don't need to hear the 80s from both the in-game and from Pilot to ADC. I'll file the flight plan. So there we go. Let's also get that ready. Walker 4003 ready to copy IFR clearance.
Walker 4003 is cleared to Echo Golf Lima Lima. Climb
Echo
via
Golf
the
Lima
SA
Lima.
departure. The Sanba transition, then is filed. Expect departure runway 23 right.
23 right.
Climb to 5,000 feet via the departure.
5,000 feet.
Expect higher clearances 3 minutes after departure. Radar director on 121.35. Squawk 5602.
Walker 4003 is cleared to Echo Golf Lima Lima. Climb via the SANB1 Romeo departure, with the Sanba transition, then as filed. Climb to 5,000 feet via the departure. Expect higher clearances 3 minutes after departure. Radar director on 121.35. Squawk 5602.
Walker 4003 read back correct. Altimeter is 2950. Let us know when you are ready for pushback.
Altimeter is 2950 Walker 4003.
Got so many. Jesus, does the SciTech panels cost that many frames per second? Crazy. I'm trying to check if there's something to stop the mouse zooming. Oh, you need a plugin, I guess, to do that, to remove. So, separate plugin, let's see, discrepancy. Yeah, let's fix that. Dun, 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 dun. What else? Anything with the ground service? That's fine. Let's have a look on the outside. Looks pretty good. Is that a fuel truck? Let's actually use our ground handling widget since we do have that. I don't need that, but we do need these. Okay, there we go. So now we have a GPU as well. A visible one, that's always cool. Let's make sure these are correct. They look good. Flight plan. 23 right. Perfect. Arrival, 27 left. And then we have the VIA, BNN. Let me check. This should give us a pretty good flight. Yeah. Now we just need to do the performance. Before we do the performance, let's actually exit the plane. Do a quick walk around. Looks very good like this. I really like X-Plane. Oh, we went right into the GPU. Sorry about that. Anything to look here? As always, looks pretty good. My guess is mainly, I guess you would try to see visual kind of errors. Anything that could indicate something wrong. It's interesting though that the pilot does that. I guess it's because they have like the responsibility, right? So they should get to do the check, right? But I'm just thinking from an efficiency point of view, wouldn't it be better to have one guy or a few guys at an airport that does that? You know, maybe one of the guys that work at the gate, basically. But I guess it's good to tie the responsibility to the person who's actually flying the aircraft, right? Then you really want to make sure there's no issue. And you don't think about efficiency, right? It's a safety. Ah, looks good. Maybe we can get some baggage. Can you walk through it? I guess you can just like, whoop. It's a very well-made aircraft. Okay, you can walk through these ones as well. Look at that, we are a shell of a body. Yeah, it's very, I really like the A320 by Toliss actually. It is up there. This one and the FS Labs is like an unbeatable combination to have in two great sims. Yeah, I think it looks good. Even here as well. Yeah. No complaints. The cool thing is of course that you can walk in the plane as well. I think I showed that last, but I'm just gonna quickly show it again. Not sure why you would want to use it though, but I guess, you know, if you... But like here for example, it's pretty cool in the sense that Walker, they have their own kind of seats. I still think this cabin could be a bit better. I think the seats are fine, but like the windows, they just look very bland. Guess you'll fall out if you go. Oh, look at that. I doubt there's anything to see at the airport though, but still very interesting. So let's continue now with the seriousness. Just wanted to show you that. I really like the plugin though, so that's why I don't mind showing it. We'll do the takeoff performance. .5, that's the weight. QNH 2950. Well, kind of the same what we have. Winds, let me get that. Not really anything to indicate. But I'm gonna trust these winds. Outside temp, it is 8. CG and all of these things. Can you see it from here? I would presume you can. So we have 139.6, so 29.7 is the 0, or the not the 0 is 29.3. 29.7, I guess this is the one with the weight. We'll do flex with a takeoff flaps 2 because I like that, and aircon on. Very fast to calculate, so that's nice. Let's see, so we can see it on our, we'll do 1, 2, 5. Guess if it's wet, you would want to have a bit of a additional actually. So we need to add, we'll add wet. Looks to still be fine. 133, 135, up 03. Oh, what it was like flex 73. So yeah, here we can see flex 73. I'll start the APU, put the beacons on. Oh. Is it connected to the fact with the beacons or? Very cool. Let's in order to get this one working, I guess we should have had it on auto. We can close all of these. So that looks good. I think they're all closing now. At least they should. We can do the ground handling by yard designs. I will wait actually with driving away. I want to get the APU up. Flaps open. So we start. Sorry about that. Coughed right into the mic. Now because we do still have the GPU connected, right? So it would be a bit immersion breaking if we disconnected it visually. can remove the trucks though. And then we can check the squawk, which was 5602. We can put that on already so we don't have to do it later. Walker 4003 ready for pushback.
Walker 4003 pushback approved.
Pushback
APU
approved.
should
Walker
be
4003.
should be ready now. Looking very good. I'll do the APU bleed. We can disconnect there. And the pack flow, we can go on low, I think. We'll disconnect the GPU as well. I don't know, is it connecting now again? Or does someone have to come and pick it up? Looks similar to GSX. Oh, you can do it manually with the SAM. Seems to work quite well. Okay. No matter which way we wanna go, we do wanna get a pushback such as this. Oh, now I didn't even put it down. So we have to press down first if I am not. So I was driving up. Yeah. You better be. 'Cause I want to get the hell out of here. This rainy day yet. My god, I must say though that that building, it's just ugly. That concrete. I said this during my last time when I was here with my last walker. It's just such an. I wonder how it looks inside. My guess is that it looks much better on the inside, but yeah, there's a reason why.
Some doors are still open for the GPU or the ASU are still connected.
Oh yeah,
When the
GPU.
others have been closed and disconnected, then I will proceed.
And shocks as well, right?
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Nah, but like the brutalistic architecture, it's just yeah, not my forte. Is there something you can kind of tie into the speed brake? Let me see if there's like a key or joystick movement. So flaps 10. Hey, we do have it on speed brake toggle. Toggle between arm and. Hey, look at that. So wait, now I just need to think differently, right? It's number 9. That should be speed brake, arm and disarm. While 10 can be do nothing. I don't want to mix those up, right? So that's good. We can arm that. I would also want to have something to connect for the autopilot. Because you know when I lost some of my. So for number 5, stick priority. And what's 6? Is that servos? I wonder if you can do it here. Joystick actions. You would think there would be one that would give you the one you want, right? To have the. Because I don't care about the stick priority, right? Since we're not flying. So we have the servos toggle. I don't think servos on is the right way to go though. Oh, and the problem is we have them assigned wrong, right? This should be the servos toggle. Because 5 is, or this is 6 to me, right? And then 5 I can just have as do nothingness. Let's see if it works. I doubt it will work, but it's worth a shot. Okay.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Phone connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Let's put on those. Release parking brake.
Starting pushback and you may start engines.
Walker 4003 ready for engine start.
Walker 4003 engine start approved.
Engine start
Engine
approved.
start approved Walker 4003.
Okay. I'll start the right engine first. Let me just have a look.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board this Walker Air Transport flight. We please ask your attention as we demonstrate the safety features on this aircraft. Please make sure your bags are either in the overhead compartment or under the seat in front of you. Make sure to switch your phone or any other electronic devices to airplane mode.
Looks like they're starting.
Your seatbelt, even when the sign is off, in case we pass through unexpected turbulence.
Well, let's hope we don't pass through
During
unexpected
taxi,
turbulence.
takeoff, and landing, please fasten your seatbelt and make sure your seat is in the
I really
upright
like the
position.
rain effects on X-Plane though. Very
In case
nice.
of a depressurization, oxygen masks will
Specifically
fall
when they're
from
well
above your seat.
implemented on an aircraft.
Please wear yours first before helping children and others.
Children and
In
others.
case of an emergency, there are doors in the front, middle, and back of this aircraft. Locate the one nearest you, and it may be behind you. At this moment, please make sure your phone is switched to airplane mode, your seatbelt is fastened, and your seat is on its upright position.
Let me see.
For
I'm gonna
further
see if I have
information,
some
please read the
liveries.
safety information card located
Is
in
it
the seat pocket in
starting?
front of you.
So slow with these.
Thank you for flying with Walker Air Transport. We wish you to sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight.
With these Neos, with the new engines. Looks like it started. Oh right, we can start engine number 1. And we once again have Qatar. That must be static. Okay, let's see. Maybe we'll be get to put down the parking brake soon. Let's have a look outside. Very nice with the effects. You don't need like any add-ons for that. I really like this livery. This is the classic livery they have with Walker Air.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Okay, we have set parking brakes now.
Disconnecting toes. Stand by.
Do these have PBR? I guess there is PBR, right? It's just a very different lighting engine, right? It looks very good though. It looks like how I want it to look. It's not too glossy. It's like kind of perfect. Specifically when you think of the wings, right? The wings look absolutely stunning. Here we have the engine. We'll disconnect. Walker 4003 ready for taxi. Oh no, they ignored us. Walker 4003 ready to taxi.
Walker 4003 taxi to runway 23 right via taxi.
Toliss is connected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a
Such an
safe flight.
interesting
Taxi
route.
to runway 23 right via taxiways
I guess we
Lima,
can do that.
Delta, Kilo, Juliet,
He
Juliet
wants us
Sierra,
to, we're
Hold
here,
short
right? But he
runway
wants
23
taxi.
right Walker
I guess I can just do
4003.
that, similar to what we did last time. You know, breaking the rules a bit. Since we're only in a sim. Okay, taxi lights. Runway turn off lights. Engine's looking good. We'll shut the APU bleed and the APU itself. We'll do left, right, up and down, routers or rudders, they are looking good. Tiller looking good. What about the, that was 0.3, right? Let's double check 0.3. So we'll do flaps 2. I need to start doing one engine taxing. I haven't done that actually for some weird reason. I guess you know you get used to it, and right, you're only in the same, so you don't really have to care about like fuel. But it's fun to learn kind of new procedures. Max pitch trim. Oh yeah, we didn't do that one. Okay, 0.1, 0.2. Takes forever and ever. 0.3. No error this time around. Let's do a bit of a brake check. Looks good. Cabin. Dun. There we go. And there we also have the, what's it called? The totally blanking, but yeah, the weather radar. We have that on. You can see it showing up here, so that's cool to see that it's working. We have all the takeoff configs ready. The lights are on the right. We didn't check the gas masks and stuff, but well. Charts, we should have I think at least we should have. Now we're ready for flying towards the right airport. Let me double check EGLL, good. Got a bit afraid that I'd put it as Gatwick. Well, we braked a bit there, let's see. At least the brakes seem to be working, so that's always a good sign. Let's give it a bit more thrust, we're gonna be taxing forever otherwise with idle. Yeah, you better wait. Planes on the taxiway. 737. God, I've been flying the Airbus a lot lately. I know in a way it's probably the most boring aircraft out there just because of how common it is nowadays. There's probably even more Airbus than Boeing is flying around. Well, maybe not yet, but there will be probably at some point soon. At least in terms of how many aircraft they deliver compared to Boeing, it's really underperforming right now. Let's look. Still looking good. The one thing I want to improve is my landings with this aircraft. I have quite high landing rates, so I'm aiming for 300. That's how I kind of learned with the FS labs as well. You start aiming for a bit better, and then you usually get so good. So now I usually do 200 around. 2 to 300 I would say with the FS labs. It can vary, but I'm doing it consistently, right? So that's the nice thing. And it's not all about landing rate, right? So be careful to go for the bothering. It's easy to get let's say too focused on just one kind of data item or data point. Yeah, they have very good ATC now from pilot to ATC from this airport. That's a bit of immersion, I would say. I mean, it's not really raining. It's like very light. Well, let's put it on in case it starts rain more. I mean, there's still some rain, right? So better safe than sorry. Okay, right is clear. And left is clear. It didn't seem like there was a genuine taxiway here, but well, we did it. Let's turn to the left. I must say, this is a very solid airport. I might actually now get the UK 2000s Manchester also in P3D at some point. My original plan was to have the Neo, then Manchester, and then fly a lot of Air Wigo ups. Apparently though, Air Wigo doesn't have the A320 any liveries, neither for the FS Labs nor for Toliss, so that's a bit of a bummer, to put it mildly. Because I would, or if my preference would be to have Walker Air more as, you know, you can fly kind of everywhere in the world. Easy to do jump seats, fly different places, and then Air Wigo would be my UK ops, US would be Metro, and then at some point I would add something else, preferably the Middle East maybe, or something like that. That would be cool. And here seems to be some closed taxiways. Okay, let's see. I really like the rain effects on X-Plane. It looks really good. On the ground specifically. I know there was a while where it was like always wet on the ground. My god. I think they're much better now at it. That was awful. It was like sunshine everywhere, wet. Some cloudy, wet. With actual rain, of course, also wet. But yeah, that was very, very weird. Okay, let's see now. Okay, looking good. Constraints. Anything else? We should be soon getting that handover to tower. I have really not been a good flight simmer in terms of checking the weather, but hopefully it should be fine. Let's check windy 80s EGLL. Gusting up to 30. That's wind shear. That's wind shear territory. We have a very low clouds broken at 1100. Visibility of 9,000 meters. Wind 190 at 70. Yeah, this might be. This will be tight. Well, not that tight. It could be much worse. I don't think it's even close to the actual to the minimums. Well, let's have that ready here. So we can look into that more in depth in a bit later. Okay. Need to make sure we stay on the center line. Doesn't seem like there's anyone else coming. Walker 4003, ready for takeoff.
Walker 4003, contact tower on 118.62.
I think we crossed that
Tower
one.
on
That was a bit of a bummer.
118.62 Walker 4003.
Let's put that ready. Walker 4003, ready for takeoff. Walker 4003, ready for takeoff.
Walker 4003.
Yes, buddy. There we go. The buildings look really good actually, and the trees from this. I wonder if it's part of the scenery. Probably part of the scenery. It looks too organized to be just some with the basic X-plane scenery. I do wonder what they're gonna do to upgrade the scenery in X-plane, the ground scenery. Like I'm really interested in seeing what they're gonna what their solution is gonna be, because that's really gonna be, and they need to make it frame rate friendly. They can't make this more messy. Runway 23 right. We have the clearance. We are ready to Rambo.
SRS, auto thrust blue. Thrust
Man
set.
flex, SRS, runway, thrust set. Hell yeah, come on. Hopefully we didn't forget anything, but we shall see. We'll learn as we go.
100 knots.
100 knots. Are these lights a bit off?
Rotate.
Rotate. Oh, oh, oh.
Positive climb. Gear up.
Gear coming up. So yeah, a bit of crosswind even here in Manchester. Okay. Looks like gear is up. Lights off. Guess we can keep the wipers for now, but let's keep an eye on them. Level total climb.
Radar director on 121.35 Walker 4003.
We can go flaps 1 and turn a bit to the right.
Radar director Walker 4003 climbing to 5,000 feet. Walker 4003, good afternoon. Radar contact.
There's really no need for us to be hand flying with these sort of conditions, but better safe than sorry. Well, I guess that should be then we should have the autopilot on to be better safe than sorry, but you know, better sorry than safe. That's the way we should have put it or phrased it. We can go flap 0. I'm gonna put on the autopilot now, since it will be much better than me to kind of keep our altitude. We can also shut the wipers now. There's really no reason to have those on. Anything else we need to think about? Don't think so.
Altimeter setting.
Oh, just a call out, I guess. Still no further climb. We should get it soon though. Some clearances. Oh, there's gonna be a release of a new LAX. I don't even want to think about the FPS. Hey, let's see. Are they gonna give us any climb?
4003 contact Manchester Center on 118.77. Have a good afternoon.
Are we changing?
Center on 118.77. Take care Walker 4003.
Yeah.
Center Walker 4003 at 5,000 feet.
Walker 4003, good afternoon. Climb to flight level 110.
Climb to flight level 110 Walker 4003.
110.
4003, climb to flight level 110.
Yeah, let's do
Climb
that.
to flight level 110 Walker 4003.
Yeah, it's a really, yeah. It's not the nicest to fly here in Europe now during these times. It's just shit weather.
250 knots or less.
Wilco Walker 4003.
Okay, we can do that. There's so many things just out of laziness, like having that speed brake toggle. I should just done that months ago. Okay, no wait, look at that. Did it work? I don't think it. But the auto thrust went off. Look at that, so the servo toggle is for the was that for the auto thrust?
Climb to flight level 190 Walker 4003.
And that happens to be our cruising altitude as well. Happy days. I need to fix that keyboard though, sorry guys. I just can't have that servo toggle. There's no specific one for autopilot. I'm just gonna have it on do nothing instead. There's probably ways to have it working, but we're not gonna be playing with that today. We can already start planning for the ILS down here. 6,000 feet. 3277. So very low minimum. What was the QNH when we checked last time? Windy. Same as here. Quite warm, 13 degrees. That's very warm, isn't it, for December? Winds are very brutal. 132 VAP. We are climbing, I think, albeit slowly.
4003, inspect the Han 1 hotel arrival with the Han transition for the ILS approach to runway 27 left with the VNN transition.
A bit of crazy weather. I hope they fix this though. I'm so tired of seeing this pixelation. This is one of those main things I think they need to fix. Landing performance, right? It's gonna be wet there as well, to be honest. I wonder what the what's the weather here. And I wanna see atmospheric conditions. No. I'm wondering if there should be an icing warning. I mean, we're flying quite high. Let's just to be safe put on the anti-ices. Probably won't need them for the landing. We'll do medium, reverse. The landing weight seems reasonable, 137, which should be lower. 135.5. Okay, 132. Good, we have verified it. That makes sense. These should have gone on a long time ago. Nothing else, I think. We will soon start descending. We'll basically reach our top of climb and then we'll start descending down. We're just gonna get above the weather. This looks very good, the weather. I'm flying with this lovely livery as well, this classic one. How's these other viewpoints? Even back here with the passenger, it looks good. Seems like there's single cabin configuration, no first class or second class. Or I guess business class. I doubt narrow bodies would have any sort of market for first class. Unless that's what you're trying to pitch. Okay, we are at cruising altitude. We are not getting out of the weather. The weather looks awful. Good times. Anything on Avsim? Doesn't seem like it. Nothing too much. Any good sales maybe? Sim market, the winter sales. Captain Sim is upcoming in a couple of days. Looking forward to buying finally the Freighter 767 and the RB for the 757. Maybe even the 737-500. Been looking at this expansion pack, but I'm not sure if I'll fly it that much, so it's probably low down on my list. But the one I'm most excited about, maybe the 300 as well, could be fun. The very long 757. Doesn't seem to have too many extra features though. It really sucks in that sense, because they were putting out some really good aircraft for P3D Captain Sim. They should have stayed. They could have cornered the market, right? Continue to develop. Well, I guess, of course, since they were very early on Microsoft Flight Sim, they did get a lot of product sold, right? So probably more economical decision. But if you would have gone for prestige, maybe.
Descend via the Han 1 hotel arrival with the Han transition to cross VNN flight level 070.
070.
Descend via the Han 1 hotel arrival with the Han transition to cross VNN at flight level 070, altimeter is 2947, Walker 4003.
What the hell did we put in as our... No, we did have the right altitude. Yeah, I guess we can start descending here, shouldn't be a problem. What's the go around? It's forward and then to the left, climb straight ahead when passing 1080 or DO, whichever is later, climbing turn left. On track 15 to 2000, I'm passing D6, LON, so I guess this one. Climb without delay to 3000, then as directed, event of radio failure C1116, okay. I really like the weather radar they've been able to add to this game, it really adds to the niceness. Because I guess this is not the Toliss own weather radar. This is actually the kind of built-in X-plane. I hope at least, or that's how I understood it. You can go pack flow normal. Can't see any reason to not use it. I do wonder if there's something I am missing in terms of X-plane aircraft, but I can't seem to find any that I would need to get.
8.47 Walker 4003.
I want the A321neo at some point, but I'm not too big of fans. I have to buy the CO first.
Center Walker 4003 descending to flight level 070.
Is that the descent? Yeah, I think that's the one we got. But I guess you get the long range one and the XLR. That's pretty cool actually. That fact alone would make it worth getting the Toliss A321neo. But then the thing is, like, if you want to get one of those, then you should do flights that are that long, which I don't do, of course. What else do we have? They do have the A340-300, but that's the X-Works version. I did not like that. I still prefer the black box one, unfortunately, for my own sake. Antonov AN148. Did Yar Design do one of those? That's a very interesting one. It was updated at the latest in 2010. Oh, so this is, what is it, the X-Plane 10 model? It looks pretty good though. What's the comments on this? There's even a compatibility patch. Oh yeah, and then the Antonov AN24, and I actually want to do a flight with that in P3D, but there's supposed to be a very good X-Plane 12 version coming out. Still X-Plane 11 though. Okay, let's see here. Fuel wise, how are we looking? We are at Sopit. We are around 6,800 fuel. What should we have at this point? Is the... or is at least one of the questions, let's see. Sopit should have around 6.6. We are very much aligned, even maybe a bit higher than we should be. We'll probably be at 6, 7, but let's see. Trying to check if there's anything interesting on the Zim market. Oh yeah, one that I'm gonna get is the Captain Sim freighter for the 767. But please be aware of this. No main cargo door animation, no cargo management tools. Love this little tidbit. Why couldn't they have added a cargo door animation? I mean, Jesus Christ, that's low. Can't really see
Radar
anything.
director on 134.9
Oh,
or 7
sorry about
Walker
that.
4003.
Looks pretty good otherwise.
Radar director Walker 4003 descending to flight level 070.
Walker 4003, good afternoon. Continue descent via the Hall 1 hotel arrival, for the ILS approach to runway 27 left with the BNN transition at Heathrow.
Continue descent via the Han 1 hotel arrival, for the ILS approach to runway 27 left with the BNN transition Walker 4003.
So Just Flight is thinking of getting some more planes into X-Plane 12, that's interesting. Hoping the BAE 146 is part of that, but I'm not too interested in getting it, but of course for other people's. Seems like the X-Plane market is also hard to... For some, I hope it doesn't go the way... I mean, we still see Toliss and these other ones, so I hope it doesn't go the way of P3D. Then I'm gonna be stuck with 2 dead sims. I doubt it will though, but would be a bit interesting. Look at that weather. We are just about avoiding that nasty weather. We are very fortunate. We should have shut these landing lights. I'm gonna do it now so it feels a bit better. We should also... I guess the weather's been shit. It's been a short flight. I think they are fine with having seatbelt signs on. Are we seeing anything? More rain. Opening up a bit, I guess, around us. So that's pretty cool.
We have begun our final descent into London Heathrow. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in a full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
And that's cool. Walker even had liveries for the Milvis 350. Only for charter flights, but still. It's nice to see. I hope FlyJSim also releases their old school. I've been trying to fly the 720, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like if I'm gonna fly old school, I'd rather fly the Feelies. That's my problem. But the FlyJSim, that's definitely gonna be worth it.
4003, you are 19 nautical miles northwest of Heathrow Airport. Cleared for the ILS approach to runway 27 left at Heathrow with the BNN transition.
Cleared for the ILS approach to runway 27 left with the BNN transition Walker 4003.
Have we gotten any lower clearances? Clear for ILS approach to... Yabbity. Let me put this down in that case to 2500, just so we have it ready. It's the TBM 900 by Hotstart. Any good? I haven't. It looks like an interesting one. Doesn't seem to be an X-Plane 12 version yet though, but there'll be a free update, so that's good. The Havilland Twin Otter Dash 7? Do they really have a Dash 7 by Stingray? Maybe that's something that was released back in the probably X-Plane 11, right? And then went out of commission. I know they have the Dornier, right? The 328. I've been thinking of that one, but just haven't. And it's a freeware one, right? But I don't know. It's not the best on the inside. I think I'm clearing up some of these aircraft that I don't fly. You know, I might show, you know, like do a video on them, but then if I don't fly them because they're buggy and stuff, what's the point of keeping them? Maybe the Fairchild Svearing and the Metroliner, if that would come, that would be really cool for. And the IL-76, of course. I know it's for X-Plane 11, right? But to have it in 12, now we're talking. Or then we would be talking. Or the Yak 40 as well. It would be nice to have some Russian airplanes to complement what I have in P3D. Landing system should be on. That one should be armed. We can go to flaps 1 just to make sure that we don't have to worry about our descent. We'll wait with activating the approach until we're actually on the approach. The landing light should be on, or should have been on. I think the transition altitude was 6,000, so we'll soon be there. Taking that into account, I think we can put that back. Medium auto brakes. Fuel looks good. Okay, let's pray to the blessed gods of flight sim and hope we can do a good landing for once. What's it saying? 2,500, right? Must be the same as we had. Yeah. That sounds very good. I think we can keep the speed as is, as of yet at least. Still can't see anything, so that's very interesting. But also would be nice to get a nice visual. I guess one way to ensure a good landing rate would be to go autopilot, but that's cheating, right? We don't fly to have the autopilot land us. Runway turn off lights, nose lights. Nothing here at the front either. The one aircraft actually that really gets me like, hey, I wanna get Microsoft Flight Sim 24 is this Fokker 100 by Just Flight. I think this one looks absolutely beautiful. I would also, the A300 really sucks that they didn't release it for P3D. This one I could also figure out, but it's not as, you know, it's just an older version of the 600, right? That I already have the INI one. But would of course be cool Okay, still raining. Let's put on the wipers so we don't forget. Let's see how much it lags as well on approach. I'm hoping it won't, but you never know. It looked to be doing pretty good. Let's have a look here with our GoPro. Do we have any other good ones? I guess these are our GoPro 3 and 5. Our GoPro camera views. Let's go to flaps.
Speed checked flaps 2.
Flaps 2.
Altimeter is 2947 tower on 124.47
2947. No, it's 999 according
Tower
to
Walker
X-Plane.
4003 inbound for ILS approach runway 27 left.
Walker 4003 continue ILS to runway 27 left, call when established on final.
Let's see.
Continue ILS approach to runway 27 left will call when established on final. Walker 4003.
Are we quite a bit high? Or am I missing something? We're above the glide slope. Great. Exactly what I want to avoid. We are now slowing down. We have been handed over to tower so we can call when established on final. That's good news. I'm really sorry I've been picking these places where you can't really see anything, right? The weather is just atrocious. It's basically flying IFR, which is fun, but a bit boring as well once you do it for a while. Okay, we can go flaps 3. Let's see if we get the localizer to pop up here. There we go. And you can see we're a bit above. I mean, I really like the screens on the Toliss. It looks very good actually. Oh, we're still waiting for a localizer, so let's actually see if we can keep this descending at least for a bit, so we can get that localizer captured. Let's increase the rate a bit so we can make up a bit. Let's go flaps full. Walker 4003 established on final.
Walker 4003 winds are
And we're breaking out here, seeing our surroundings.
Cleared to land runway 27 left. Walker 4003.
Still a cloud in front of us. Come on. Localizer captured. Clear to land. That's good news. I'm taking over manual control of the throttles. There we have the runway. Autopilot off. I'll add a bit of thrust. Quite a bit to the... Oh, look at that. What's the maximum crosswind component? Like 35 maybe? Maybe that's the Boeing one, the 737. We'll definitely need to crab to the right. So let's try to be wary of that fact. We can check the cabin. And I'll slow down. Throttle back quite a bit. Yeah, let's see. Looking quite okay now. Hope I haven't forgotten anything.
Approaching 27 left.
27 left. Should soon be at our minimums. Throttle down a bit more. Nothing too crazy though. Throttle throttle up a bit. Don't want to go below. We're on land now. A bit of lag, hopefully nothing too bad. Let's try to arrest our descent a bit. Continue. Okay, well,
Spoilers.
there we go.
Reverse green decel.
Reverse green, decel. Woo!
70 knots.
70 knots. Mein Gott. We did it, boys and girls. Oh, the problem is these.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to London Heathrow. The local time is 2:59 p.m. and it's currently about 13 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain
291.
seated as traffic comes to a complete
I'll take that.
stop
It's not the
and
best,
the sign is turned off.
but I'm pretty happy for it being the Toliss. I really want to see that landing. It's a bit to the left. I didn't have to crab too much. That was a bit odd. I wanted to crab, but then it just felt like it was kind of clearing itself, which I guess was good. We want to open that. We can shut the anti-ice, I guess. A bit buggy. Wow, that looks a bit weird, the sky. It's still a bit annoying to fly to these airports next time, just because the frame rates are, well, they're like around 25, so very similar to what I get in P3D. Oh my god, look at that! That was thunder. Damn. Looks very good though. I'll give them that. Where do you park in Heathrow though? Walker 4003, ready to taxi.
Walker 4003 contact
Gotta
Heathrow
shut
ground
those.
1.7 for taxi clearance.
I go to
Ground
taxi.
on 121.7 for taxi
Flap
clearance.
is open.
Walker 4003.
Now we should do probably the interaction, right?
From the flight deck, this is your first officer speaking. We'll be arriving shortly. Thank you again for flying with us, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your stay.
What did they give us? Did they give us Walker 4003, ready to taxi?
Walker 4003 taxi to stand Lima 305 via taxiways Alpha, Lima 34, Bravo.
Maybe we should turn to
Taxi
right
to
here and
stand
then
Lima
left.
305 via taxiways Alpha, Lima 34.
But these are like some
Bravo.
huge stands. I'm not
Walker
gonna follow them. These are
4003.
like for wide bodies. We're gonna taxi to the normal bodies, to the narrow bodies place. We'll just do here and then to the right. Look at this to the ground, and look at that. We have a city. Is that a 737? Oh yeah, it's not a. I was thinking Embraer. They're so used to seeing them, right? Yeah, let's see. But look at this. Very nice ground effects. And we'll be turning to the right here and pocket these, I think. I wonder if these are for wide bodies as well, with the double jetway. But oh well. We're not gonna... Maybe we can do this one here, the next one. So we'll brake a bit. I think the APU is available now. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. Come on. To the left. To the left. Are we getting any Marshall or something? I'll do the APU bleed. Oh, but we are getting those are we doing this correctly? hope so. 9, 7, 6, 5. I want to see how good this landing or this parking is. 3, 2, 1, stop. We are stopping. Parking brakes on. We'll shut the lights. Shut the engines. We'll release the beasts, aka our passengers. We'll shut pilot to ADC. We'll put seatbelt sign off here. And quickly jump to the outside. Have a look. Could have been worse, I guess. Totally off. This would not be an approved parking. But here we are. Heathrow. $0 payware. Very good. No complaints from my end. For being freeware, they have some amazing ones to explain. And I guess now if we're a passenger, right, we would just be sitting here like, oh, let me get out, let me get out, let me get my bag. There we go. Deboarding. 288. Hey, it was better in Pack X. I'll believe Pack X over the Walker one. But okay, very nice. Final thing to do is to watch the replay. Really looking forward to seeing this one. Because I really want to know how we landed. So approach wise, that's kind of fine. Looks very good. Imagine just with this really gets me wanting to get like the True Earth. Maybe I could just get it for all of UK. Then I can always fly to the UK for the landings. Because imagine how good it would look. Oh, you can move those during the replay. That's funny. Okay, we're coming down here. Looking pretty good. Really like those effects on the wings. Let's watch it from the outside actually first. Do we straighten out? I want to see if it's just my misconception and I should have crabbed more. I crabbed like a tiny bit at the end. Let's see. I just want to see a bit from this angle. Oh, should have probably crabbed a bit more. Crab tiny bit. Oh, but look at that water. Not the best looking effects close to it, just looks like texture add-on. Looks better with the things falling off. They should just almost remove the... Or maybe, you know, have these same textures to the side. Don't want to overdo it, right? Okay, let's go back a bit. I just want to see it from the front as well. I really like how they have fixed the replay. It was such a mess before. So let's have a look. We do just at the end, we do a little bit of crab, but it's a bit too late. Oh, it's okay actually, we get down quite fine. So approach was actually pretty good. Landing was could have been better, but not gonna complain. Really beautiful wing, I must say. And with the thunderstorm, that just adds to the... do they have thunderstorms now? I mean, I guess, possibly. I need to check the meter after this video. Okay, look here, we're coming down. Damn, it looks almost realistic. If we just could get this away. And there we get the speed brakes, the spoilers. Very nice. Very nice actually. it looks very, oh sorry, it looks very good actually, explain when you have nice ground scenery. So yeah, that's a key thing to have. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this short little video. As always, it's fun to do these flights, and hopefully you learned something or got some new ideas of what you wanna experience. Even if it's just, you know, me showing you different freeware airports, I think that's sufficient for me. At least I give something back to the community. But yeah, if you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. Otherwise, see you next time. Bye bye.